And the average sold price was $761,000 based on 82 transactions. Now, in January of today's video, I'm going to go through whether the Toronto condo market is slowly heating up or not and break down all the numbers you should know. Let's get to it. Hello everyone, this is Sam from SaberiSixRealEstate and Remax Realtron Realty. As always, my contact information is in the description box. As well, feel free to subscribe, comment, like, and review if you find these videos informative. Let's get to the point of today's video, which is the question, is the Toronto condo market slowly heating up? In today's video, I'm going to look at one specific region, which is downtown Toronto, although I do have the numbers for Mississauga, for York region, for central Toronto, so the remainder of Toronto that's not downtown. But for today's video, we're just going to look at downtown figures. Is the downtown Toronto market slowly heating up? To do this, I compared the first 15 days of sold data so far into 2021. The time of recording of this video is January 19, so not the four previous days, but January 1st to January 15th of 2021. Compare that period to the same period in the preceding month, which is December of 2020, and the same period in January of 2020. So we're doing two comparisons in nature. We're comparing the prices and the asking prices, all the averages of the first 15 days of 2021 to the first 15 days of December 2020 and the first 15 days of January 2020. While I break down these numbers, we're going to come to answer if the market is slowly heating up as it pertains to downtown Toronto, but this is a case study and the answer to this will be indicative of the larger condo market. So far, the average asking price into 2021 for downtown condominium across all types, not condo townhomes, by the way. Let's just mention that right now. I did not include townhomes into my calculations, but when I say types, I mean loft, I mean 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom, 1 washroom, no balcony. So across all other types, the average asking price has been $702,000 and the average sold price has been $686,000. So we still see a $16,000 gap on average, which leads me to conclude that it is still a buyer's market, because in a moderate market, that gap is much, much smaller. And in a hot market, in certain places, the gap is actually the other way around. It's in the positives. The average asking price is lower than the average sold price. So the mere fact that we have a $16,000 gap in the average asking and sold, we can still conclude that it is a buyer's market. But that doesn't really answer our question. It doesn't really say if it's heating up or not, right? Well, now let's compare this to December. Now we see something new. In December, the average asking price was $681,000 and the average sold price was $669,000. So we see an increase in both metrics on both accounts. The average asking price has increased, so has the average sold price. So here we can actually say, yes, the market is heating up downtown. But is it still a buyer's market, even though I claimed that earlier? Well, when we look at January of 2020, we see that yes, it definitely still is a buyer's market, because in January of 2020, the average asking price was $762,000 and the average sold price was $761,000 based on 82 transactions. Now, in January of 2021, we were looking at 702 and 686 respectively. So prices have definitely dropped when we just look at the first 15 days from last year. But outside of that, watch any other video I've made on the monthly market updates when I talk about detached, semi-detached, townhome, York region, everywhere. Anytime I have touched on the condo market, especially in downtown Toronto, in those videos or in videos exclusively about the condo market, you have seen me log the fact that yes, the condo market has been on a steady decline all the way back starting to April of last year, where I started, talking about this to this point. So yes, the condo market has definitely declined, and this is another point towards that argument. However, when we look at the December numbers, it is definitely starting to bounce back a bit. So to answer our original question, is the condo market heating up? Well, we can definitely say yes, according to the December numbers that I just went through, because both asking and sold prices have gone up, and so has the number of transactions as well. But we can still say, even though that's the case, even though the market is heating up, it still is a buyer's market. So in conclusion, we will say it is a buyer's market that is heating up, a buyer's market that is trending slowly towards a moderate market. And by March and April, where I originally predicted in previous videos, I see it coming to be a more moderate towards seller's market. Now, things are moving a bit faster than I originally predicted. I was actually very conservative on my predictions as to when the condo market is gonna bounce back. Feel free to ask me any questions you have, get in touch, and let me know what you think. Thank you very much for watching.